Hey y'all, me Melissa Davis, Drama and Doobies. So Kim went live on the tube last night and was saying that nobody's helping her and that she has a visit with her son tomorrow and she needs her bill paid so she can call and blah blah blah. Nobody's helping me, poor me, blah 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 blah. Victim mentality. Okay, the manipulation, everything. So she pretty much admits that she knows what the fuck is going on, but she uses people, which we already know. But anyways, let's motherfucking watch this shit. Y'all clock some tea down in the comments. Let's go.
So irritated. My phone's gonna be off, and I have to call in at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I can't just use any phone because this phone is registered with them. And I have to call in at 8 o'clock just so I can be able to meet with him at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's their requirements. And if I don't do that, then I won't be able to meet with him. Then that looks bad on me. And I feel like people are doing this on purpose. Like the people that were supposed to be helping me, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. For some reason, I don't know. Probably because they probably know that I know what the fuck I know. And that don't even make sense. Because what was the real purpose behind it? And everybody keeps saying prayers, but they're not helping. How you say prayers to somebody that need help when you can literally make shit happen for that person? It don't make sense. You might as well just keep your prayer to yourself. When I'm about to cut a lot of people off, especially if I'm not able to see my son tomorrow. I'm cutting a lot of people off. And I wasn't able to work because I needed steel toe boots, but people wanted to laugh instead of helping me with steel toe boots because those are the requirements I need for the safety thing. And it's not like I'm asking for Timberlands. Steel toe boots is literally made for work and lifting heavy objects. So heavy objects don't crush your toes because the steel toe boots is made with steel on the inside for your feet and your toes of that. So that don't even make sense. I would have been able to have a job if I had a little help and I utilize all my resources and there's no resources that literally help with funding for fucking steel toe boots. I wouldn't have been fucking dependent on nobody. But when you depend on people, they don't get shit done and then you stuck. I won't have either. Both of my phones is connected to one line. So when one phone is off tomorrow, the other phone is off as well. And people are just fucking ignorant and so fucking considerate. I don't understand it. Sometimes all the person needs is a little push. Ain't nobody fucking hiring. Nobody contacted me back about a job at all. And the only job that was available for me was People Ready, which is a place where you go and you accept jobs from your phone and you go to work. But if you don't have the safety requirement material, then they would not let you work. Like you can't go into a fast food restaurant with flip flops. That's not cutting it. So it's the same thing with this job. They need safety glasses, which I got those. I got a green vest. You know what I mean? And all I need is my boots. Or I would have been able to pay my phone bill. People are so focused on, other stuff about me. And I'm like, yo, like, I just need my phone bill paid. Like my son comes first. And this is about my child. People don't understand it. They want 100 million fucking explanations before they help you. And they don't ask you that. And they don't tell you that's what they want. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what they be wanting. Fucking thousand explanations on why this and why that. Like, come on. I wouldn't be asking you if I didn't need the help. I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. But I can be 100. That's why I can't wait. People like, don't go live. No, I'm going live. Because all I see is you trying to stop my money and my income. You don't want me going live because you know that I was getting all the fucking views on that bitch from at one point. No, I'm not stopping. You want to know why? Because I don't want to have to depend on nobody and wait on people to do this and do that, knowing that they have it, but they playing around. I don't play those type of games, especially when it comes to my child. This has everything to do with my child, and I don't like it not one bit. But just like I was up before in life, I will be up again, 100%. Because I'm on the verge. God give you a whole bunch of obstacles to go through before He bless you with your biggest blessing, humiliation and all that other shit. I have already went through. Now it's time for my blessings to come in, and I can't fucking wait. Because when I move into my house, it's a wrap. My baby's gonna be with me. If I have to cut people off before that, I'll cut people off. I don't care. If you're not bringing my life any peace or, anything like that or realness, you gotta get cut off. Because I don't like wishy-washy people. Sometimes people and people that's for you one day but not for you the next or people that try to be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like shit like that. It's a difference from being, a mooch your whole life than actually, having shit and then losing it. Because, it doesn't matter who you are in life. You might have a whole bunch or a less or just enough, but just know, whatever you have, whether it's little or a lot, you can lose that fast and end up being a bum just like that. And it don't matter if you have a 9 to 5, because it takes 3 times the income to even move into a place. So, it don't matter. It don't matter. And people's always trying to stop you from rising. You can't stop me from rising. It was already in the stars for God to make me bigger than who I am. I wouldn't have platforms if I wasn't somebody. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have character. You gotta have personality. You gotta have some real shit going on. And you gotta have talent, goals, ambition, consistency. And when you have all that, you're unstoppable. But make sure you put God first. But I enjoy the negative and the positive comments because they both do something for the algorithm and they both do something for me inside the algorithm. It just keep pushing me out there and out there and out there. So I actually enjoy the positive, but especially the negative comments because most of the time there be more negative comments than positive. And whether the negative comments affect you or they don't, people don't know this, but it's still giving you um, views on social media. Views on social media. So that just being said, if you don't have income on social media, you can easily gain it through your trolls and through your haters because your haters is going to support you more than your actual supporters because they so busy hating on you they don't even realize that all the shit that they're typing they're thinking they getting to you and getting underneath your skin. Meanwhile, you're sitting in your head like, yeah, bitch, keep on running this money up for me type shit. So, it ain't never nothing. You gotta have the toughest skin, like alligator skin and elephant skin, to be on social media. Especially with your business, it take a strong person to do that. And it take a whole bunch of backlash and positivity and negativity from people. But like I said to other people, without negativity, there's no balance in the world. Because without positivity, there's no negativity. And without negativity, there ain't no positivity. And it takes a negative and a positive battery to be pointed in the opposite direction on a slant piece of metal for it to charge and for it to have any fucking electricity running through that motherfucker like a Roku remote, okay? In order to work and to have its balance. That's what you call balance. That's all it is inside a remote that's making it charge. It's the connectivity of balance with your negative and your positive. You add that up. That's a nice balance right there. And that's what this world vibrate off of, negative and positive. And once you are able to acknowledge that and use that in your everyday thing, you'll realize that a lot of shit is not serious, you know. But everybody like a little drama. So sometimes when somebody's talking shit, you don't want to feed into it. But when it comes to social media, feed into it. Because their little party, their little posse is going to come in right behind them. And that's all going to give you views. Especially if you're trying to be an artist or get other things acknowledged through the people and you don't got a big following. But if you do got a nice size following, you can do that. And if you have goals and dreams to be an artist, once you break that monetization, once you break the viralness and you keep on rising, like right now, 4 million, it's still rising. So my thing is, I already broke the algorithm. So me dropping music on my shit is a way of me trying to get my music out there now. Because people know my story. Now I'm trying to get my music out there, which my music also reached 4 million people because I've been utilizing my music in the my story captions and shit with the music playing in the background, me singing and shit. All that was me promoting my own music on my own platform and utilizing my platform and my story to build my music momentum. And you know what I mean? And I was doing the right thing because a lot of people like my music. So I end up reaching over 400. I end up reaching over 4 million people on Facebook, and we're not talking about TikTok. We're not talking about Instagram. We talking about Facebook, one of the hardest platforms to even go fucking viral on. Let's be real. So and one of the hardest platforms. So you need 600,000 in 60 seconds, minute views. Come on, I'm past that. If I was to have those type of insights on Twitch, I would have broke Twitch. I would have broke Twitch. Especially how fast I became extra viral with my story. You feel what I'm saying? I've been viral, but now I'm extra viral. You feel what I'm saying? And if I reach 4 million this time, I could reach 100 million next time, and that's the goal. My manifestation, all my manifestations work. People be thinking manifestation and God don't work. God's listening. He's been listening, and something's going to happen where I'm able to get in my visit tomorrow because somebody's going to end up paying my phone bill. Okay, my number is 713 through Metro. Okay, and if they ask for my account information, give them that number and say, hey, you want to pay this phone bill? It's Metro PCS. So I need to be able to see my baby and all that. A lot of people's like, you see Adonis, you see your son, blah, blah, blah. And how do the visits go? What you gotta do? Well, I have to call in at 8 o'clock in the morning just so I can see him at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's just how they have it. Like, you know how you gotta call in before work or call in 5 minutes before work or some shit like that to let them know that you're not going to work or some shit. I guess it's like before the time you go to work. You know, what I mean, that's basically what it is. I have to call in before these visits because they have to get him ready and then bring him down there. But they want to make sure that I am actually going to be there, so they're not taking him out of, what I mean, his area that they got him in and bringing him down there for a visit that's not happening. And I don't want that happening. Last week, um, I went to my visit, but it was Independence Day or some shit. So there wasn't no visits, and I was fucking pissed because I didn't see my son. I had his ice cream melted, and all that shit. So that shit's fucking hectic, bro. But I'm not gonna let anything stop me for real. But though I can't just show up down there though, because he's not gonna be there. I literally have to call, make sure I call before, or 8 o'clock in the morning. I have to make sure I call, or before then. But I usually call around 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I usually call, but my phone's gonna be the fuck off, and I won't have a way to contact them. I won't have a way to contact housing because everything is through that phone because it's all attached to that phone, and they don't give you help for stuff like that. Or at least not this agency they got me with. And nobody understands. I feel like people want to see my downfall. The people that was helping me is slowly wanting to see my downfall. And I honestly believe that. And if not, then I don't know. Like, I'm not stupid. I know everything. I always knew everything. I just go along with shit and play along with shit. Even if I know about someone, exact details, every detail that I possibly needed to know. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma still go along with shit because that's just how I am. You know, when people think they're getting over on you in some way somehow, you gotta allow them to think they are, and continue on being great at what you do. You know, because somebody always wants some type of something from you. If not, they wouldn't have done what they done in the first place to try to deceive you, because that's called deceiving somebody when you are one way but really another, or when you're acting one way but you're really a whole different energy and a whole different vibe type shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to elaborate on it. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. But sometimes you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt to come clean yourself, even though you already know. You know, the smartest thing to do would have been using somebody that you didn't even know or didn't even have a platform to utilize. But what they want is for me to be end up being able to have a new story. What they doing is trying to give me a new storyline without giving me a new storyline, because they know people that disrespect me end up putting them on social media. I'm not doing that. So whatever you thought you was doing, it's not happening. Whatever you had going on, it's not happening. I'm not putting you on social media because you want to be on social media. I'm not feeding into your drama because you want me to feed into it. If I'm going to feed into some shit, it's because it's going to boost my shit up. It's not because it's going to help you. I'm not Cardi B. I'm not Nicki Minaj. There's no comparison. I'm not some celebrity rich person that you want to make money off of if you blog. Your little couple dollars, 25 cents, is not happening off of me, respectfully. And if anybody thought they was pulling the wool over my eyes by thinking one thing and another, baby, I said I was a medium. No fake. I be knowing shit. How do I be knowing shit? Because if 1 plus 1 equals 2, the motherfucker is 2. Ain't no other number is gonna equal that, especially if it's pluses. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even play those games, and I'm not really answering anybody, that don't have my best interest. If you're not helping me and things like that, I'm respectfully, I'm not answering you. Because other than that, you just want to be the fucking nosy, and I'm not giving you no information, and I haven't gave no information. I'm actually talking in circles for a reason, so motherfuckers can't understand exactly what I'm putting down. Only the real motherfuckers and the motherfuckers that know how to read between the lines understand what I'm saying right now. So yeah, if I blocked you and I don't talk to you, don't be hitting me up and asking about me, especially if you're not doing anything to help me. If you're broke and this, that, the third, don't hit me up. Don't hit me up because there ain't shit you can do for me. Period. Don't fucking hit me up. Because like Medea said, I can do bad all by my motherfucking self. I can do bad all by my motherfucking self. People be thinking you don't know shit. Oh, yeah. The fuck? I'm not stupid. That's why I like when people listen to rumors and shit. When people start to thinking you delusional or crazy or some shit, like, no. I'm just as delusional as you want me to be. You see what I mean? So I can find out the real you and see you for who you are. Because the more I act delusional, the more you're going to think this, that, and the third, and the more you're going to keep on revealing who you are. Because you're going to be doing on revealing who you are. Because you're going to be doing shit so on everything. And here's the kicker. I was never delusional in the first place. When you're a good actor, a lot of benefits come with that. Protection. I'm the type of person, I take pictures of cars and people, see, and I keep it in the portfolio. And I send it to my lawyer and different other people too. That way it can be in safekeeping. There'll be no loose copies missing. You understand what I'm saying? And when I put 1 plus 1 equals 2, and that shit equals 2, because 1 plus 1 don't equal no other number, yeah, ain't no way in hell you can't say. I'm talking about time frame. As long as you have the time frame of the situations and you put them together by time frame, yeah, it's a wrap. You be like, what? This is this person that was in this person, and this is this person. What the fuck is really going on? Type shit. But then you be like, damn, I already know. Now you got to figure out. Once you have all those pieces together, only thing else to figure out is the motive. So now we just got to figure out the motive on why people do what they do to deceive people that are already hurting. We got the culprits. Know who the victims are. Now we got to get the motive. And that's all it is. What's the motive for this? And who all was connected to this? They wanted their own little skit. They wanted to give me storylines. So when I do find out, I can be all belligerent and extra. But that's not my focus, see. The thing is, my focus is my child. And that's the only thing that's going to be talked about on my social media. Not what somebody done to me or acted as if one way than another, or somebody that faked the whole situationship, or, trolls that act like they for me and they come over here and not for me. End up being trolls or supporters, or end up being fucking trolls. Because I had people do shit for me, but end up trolling me at the same time. So yeah, that's what you call evil work. Why would you spend money just to harm somebody? Or cause somebody more pain? Because your own secret benefits? This is why things happen to people in people's lives. When people do me wrong, things start to rattle in people's life. Things start to happen and dropping and disappearing. But it's all magical. It's all spiritual. I'm a chosen one, sweetheart. And the only way you can undo that curse by God is asking God to forgive you for what you've done to me. Understand what I'm putting down to you. You cursed your whole generations, your ancestry line, because you wanted to portray like you was one person and not the other. And this is why what happened happened. You can't troll people. You can't cross spiritual people and think that your life won't turn upside down. Things start rattling. Things start to happen that's unexplanatory. You will never understand the power that I come and the things that I can do without even doing anything, without even no intention set forth to do any type of harm or do any type of work. And when you master that power with it, there's nothing that can harm you, because God is with you 100%. And when you realize what you've done, you curse your own family fucking with me. Because I tried to tell you who I was. You didn't believe me just like the rest. But you made a sacrifice. You make a sacrifice, you sacrifice. So many people. You don't even know who else is next. So many people. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Because it's more than one of y'all. Do the timeline, sweetheart, and you'll understand what I mean. When did you stop being disloyal? When did you start being loyal? And when did you stop? And put me in an equation on how that could have affected me or my ancestors. And what my ancestors are capable of doing is beyond your recognition. Clean, straight to the point, no foul play. So when you fuck with me, ask yourself, is my family worth it? Because it seems like every time I do something wrong, like somebody who say they're spiritual, something happens to one of them. So you joined in on a roller coaster. Nobody warned you about how strong or fast the ride was. It's chaotic. It's loose. It's rocky. Always read the instructions and the signs before you hop on a fucking ride that you know anything about. Somebody could get in a car accident. Somebody could drop dead instantly. You or your family member. A dog or a cat may die. You gotta stop trolling people and coming on here acting like you're for somebody. And you're not. Because my ancestors don't play. And that's all I have to say. I'm cutting a lot of fucking people off. Because nobody's helping my situation. Whether you want to be nosy or not, I'm never stopping Facebook. So enjoy seeing me on there, but not being able to fucking talk to me. Because you can talk, but that don't mean I'm going to acknowledge you. See, I don't have to acknowledge no one. With the type of platform I have, I can actually act a little bougie. I'm social media famous, but I'm not money famous yet. Oh, but I will be one day. And a lot of y'all will be coming to me with your hands out. Remember, I used to support you on social media. I don't remember shit. Who are you again? I don't know you. And that's just what it is. There's so many other people that could be helping me besides the one person that's been helping me. But all y'all want to ask me questions, but not give me anything in return of my energy. A shame, because I never was a $40 hoe. Ever.